Hi. It's outside today. It's really pretty here. And I just couldn't stand the idea of not getting outside. So, sitting here in our unfinished work in progress front yard, installing a giant walkway. Blueberries in the background, trying to bloom a little bit. I want to talk to you about self-sabotage. Why do we do it? Hi, I'm Casey. I talk about the ketogenic diet, the impact it's had on my life, how I've lost, as of now, 95.4 pounds over 3 years. And I think it's a great message to share about gaining health, regaining control of your life, and losing some weight, which is sometimes just the nice little after effect of the rest of the diet. Topic of self-sabotage has come up a few times recently with people with whom I've been speaking. And, it's, I think a lot of us have done it, and we wonder why. Why do we tank our efforts? Why do we take something that should be great and try to make it fail? It's weird. What other creatures do that? But it does happen. So let's think about that. What I'm wondering is if after years of trying to lose weight, get control of one's life, and having it not work out, and because over the years we've been told that if it didn't work out, it was our fault. If you would only move more and eat less, lazy girl, then you wouldn't be so fat. So if it's not working, it must be you. Now we know trying to lose weight by moving more and eating less is not a good recipe. It's not effective. It is almost designed to fail. But we didn't see it as the failure of the advice. We saw it often as the failure of ourselves. So what does that have to do with the ketogenic diet and self-sabotage? Maybe nothing. But let's think of it this way. If we've tried many, many times, some of us dozens of times over the course of decades to lose weight and it's not worked, maybe it works a little bit. It works for 10 or 15 pounds. And then it doesn't work and the weight comes back on plus more. And this happens over and over again. It's almost like diet abuse. In diet, when we fail, is it easier to, if we get close to that point where we've lost weight before, we've lost 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds before, we've lost 50 pounds before, but it came back on plus more. When you get to that point, whatever that little button is for you, do we start to think, you know what? I'm going to break up with you before you have a chance to break up with me. I'm not going to fail at this. I'm going to quit at it. Now, semantics aside, quitting is different than failing, isn't it? Failing is when you try something and you can't make it work. Quitting is when it's in your control. You say, I'm not doing this. So, if you're experiencing that now, some kind of self-doubt or, anxious that you're going to get to that 12, 15, 20, 25, 50 pound weight loss mark and it's all going to go away, that this will be just like every other time, try to plow through that. This is different. This is not the same. A well-formulated ketogenic diet is not the standard American diet regime. It's not the low-fat diet, which is miserable. It is not just move more, eat less. It really is different. It's physiologically different. Your brain behaves differently. Your energy level is different. Just plow through that mental, emotional milestone. Get through it. Have faith. This does work. I'm not proselytizing. You've seen my before photos, I think. I'll try to post them up in here. It was really, really big for a really, really long time, and I had given up. And I too believed whenever I tried to lose weight and it didn't work, I was just a sloth. I was just a pig. I just didn't have willpower. I just couldn't get it together, which is really odd because I'm a pretty smart person, pretty successful in the rest of my life. And I couldn't overcome this, so what's up with me? I was about 6 weeks into the ketogenic diet when I realized it really was different. There was something fundamentally different about this. So give it a go. Plow through. If you feel yourself approaching one of those milestones and you'd rather break up with it before it breaks up with you, stay the course. Have faith. Don't break up with it. Okay? Do not self-sabotage. Get yourself through that milestone. You'll feel so great. I promise you, you will. You won't even believe that you could do it. And then you'll look back and you say, I'll be damned, I did it. I actually did do it. I'm not a failure. It's not me. It's always been the food program I was told to follow was just wrong. So, now, that said, there are really great diet programs that work for people. But if they haven't worked for you, stick with this one. It really does work. Keep your carbs below 20 grams a day. Get your fat from the naturally occurring sources of protein. Don't overeat dietary fat, and only eat when you're hungry. Just stick with it. I promise it works. It really does. And then when I'm right, send me a message and tell me, you were right. I got through that 25-pound milestone, that 50-pound milestone, that 10-pound milestone. I didn't break up with it, and it didn't break up with me. Okay? Have a great day. It's beautiful here. Hope the weather lasts for us. I'm about ready to get out of my house, get back into life, okay? Into the sun. Get me some vitamin D. Have a great one, guys. Talk to you soon.